What is up? We got Metal Gets Me High, episode 58. You got me, Al, we got Ramon, we got Brad, and we got our special guest today. We have Iron Front from Oakland. What is up, you guys?
Yo,
Just
how's it
chilling.
going?
Well, we're here because I'm going to be honest. I've never heard of your band until I saw your recent release, Hooked, out now via Creator-Destructor Records. The way I found out about it is through I'm going to assume mutual friend of ours, JT, from the band Forced to Suffer and These
That's my
Streets.
homie, bro. That's my uncle, bro. That's my uncle. That's my
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
Cool ass dude. We've had him on. We see him at like damn near every show that we go to in the Bay Area. So he plugged it, and I was like, "Well, that fucking album cover is sick. Let me check this out." And you guys delivered.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
He's the
yeah,
homie.
we tried to.
Well, yeah, we saw you guys just played your release show with them, with Forced to Suffer, that is, and Manos de
Yep.
Fiero. How
Yep.
did that release show go?
Bro,
It
it
was
was
like
our
great.
best show.
It was really good.
It
It was like 100% our best show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
No
that's
shit.
great
So
to hear.
that so far is your favorite show that you guys have played live so far?
Yeah.
most definitely.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. So I got a question, man. So since that so far is your favorite memory of show so far, what's your favorite venue? What's the spot to play that you guys are like, fuck, dude, I can't pass it up.
Probably,
Nine Lives is pretty good.
I would say the Shredder.
Oh yeah, the Shredder
Boise.
and
Oh
Boise.
yeah, that was.
Oh,
shit.
the Shredder. Okay, for sure. We've had a couple Boise bands on. I've heard of that place, so that
Yeah.
sounds like a.
spot, dude.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're
That's
popping
dope
out
as
there,
fuck.
especially you got Ingrown, freaking Texas
Shout out
Ketamine,
Yeah, dude.
those are the homies.
We love Texas Ketamine.
dude. They're sick.
Yeah,
No,
Texas. They're cool dudes, man. We've
Yeah.
we had them on. They're awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're hella funny.
Yeah, they're really cool. We went on tour with them like almost 2 years now. 2
Yeah.
years ago, we went on tour with them.
sick. Okay.
Okay.
Before we get into the new album, how did your guys' band form?
You gotta talk about this.
Okay. We were in this after school program called Bandworks, where it's like, I don't know, they just put a bunch of kids together and then you like play music, Then we met through
No
that.
shit, it worked out. Their program worked out.
Yeah.
no shit.
For real.
Fucking A, man. School
And then
for the
we
win
left
on that one.
We left that during COVID and then like started taking things seriously.
Yeah.
And then played shows.
Okay,
Fucking
sick.
A, that's awesome.
When I was on the metal archives, I saw you used to be a band called Dire Wolves. What was the difference from Dire Wolves to
Some deep cut
now-
shit. We do our
to
research
Iron
around
Front?
here.
Yeah, man.
We wiped that.
We got that off the internet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What was different
yeah.
about that band versus Iron Front? Like, what was the big change, would you say, from that project to now what you guys got going?
It was me and Max and Topi, and we were like hell young, and we were just writing like shitty metalcore kind.
Yeah,
of.
I
It
was like 8.
Yeah, I was.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wait, so
Yeah.
can I ask how old are all you guys? Just wondering.
Go ahead, Dimitri. You go first.
I'm 18.
Oh, fucking A.
I'm about to be 16 now tomorrow.
Oh, happy
yeah.
birthday, brother.
Hell yeah. Happy birthday, man. That's awesome.
I'm 19.
But he's about to be 20
Yeah. I'm about to be 20 on
day.
yeah.
Sick.
Dope,
Okay.
dope.
Well, you guys are youngins.
I just turned 20, so
Okay.
Fucking A, man.
That's badass to see. Something I always talk about that I love is like, you think of bands like Slayer, Metallica, the big bands, like these bands are putting out their best music when they're like 19, 20, 21. And like seeing nowadays the kind of music that young people like yourself are putting out, it's really
Texas
amazing
Cat?
to see.
I mean, Texas Cat, they're fairly young if I
They're
if I
pretty
remember
young too,
correctly,
yes.
Yeah,
they're just like
yeah.
a little bit older than us.
A little bit.
Yeah, I remember that. The young, I love. Yeah, I agree with Al on that. The scene is really thriving with the youngins.
How did you guys get into heavy music? What was like your introductions?
Come on, man. You go first.
I don't know. My dad showed a lot of that stuff when I was little. Like I went to go see Iron Maiden when I was like really young, like 2 months old or something like that.
Oh
Maybe
shit!
It's in your blood, brother.
Yeah.
Remember, like it was yesterday, huh? 2 months old.
And then
Oh man.
he was like a little punk rock fool back in the 80s. So he showed me all the punk stuff, and then I guess my dad got me into it actually. Yeah, and my mom
That's
too.
cool.
Same here too.
That's
like my
awesome.
dad, Metallica, and he was like, he put it on my little iPod. Oh, this is sick.
Damn, hey, shout out your dad for just putting it in there. He's like, all right, we're just gonna feed him this.
Yeah, just like kind of like Metallica and like Rage Against the Machine. He was just like, here you go.
No, man, that's a great starting point right there.
That is, especially with Rage Against the Machine. Like, I know they might not be like the heaviest band, but as far like they got to be one of the
The most
most
pissed
angry
off.
bands. Where like
Yeah.
it's that first one of those first bands that evoke that emotion of anger, where you're like, man, this kind of makes me mad listening to it. I kind of like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
pretty
hella
good.
angry.
Yeah, they're cool.
I'm still never going to forgive that band though, because I remember waiting in a queue to get tickets to see them in Oakland, and then COVID happened. They canceled the shows,
yeah.
and never going to be able to see them again. So I thought I was close, but it is what it is.
Man, that was some bullshit. Sat on those tickets
Yeah.
for 2 years.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Hope he was
What
supposed to
about
hear
the
that.
other two of you? How did you guys get into heavy music?
You want
Dimitri,
to go, Jesse?
Yeah.
Okay. Before I moved here, I like knew like a tech death band, and that was
Okay.
like my first like for real introduction to metal. And then I moved to the Bay Area, and all these guys just got me into like slam and all that. So I was just,
Dude, yes.
I've like known this type of music for like maybe like 2 years, and
Oh,
that's
shit.
You jumped off into the deep end. Me and Al talk
Yeah,
about,
fair.
we all talk about this all the time. Is like there's two ways to get people into metal. It's either you can ease them into it, start them off with like some
Metallica, Slipknot,
Metallica,
Slayer.
Slipknot, Rage.
I knew
but
Slipknot
there's
too
another
before,
way.
but yeah.
Yeah, but there's another way where you just fucking throw them into the deep end and hope they can swim.
Like, here's Dying Fetus for you.
Yeah, it worked out.
Fucking A.
Can't name 5 Fetus songs though.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He's only got 2 years under his belt. He's a come on. Let no, that's
What
awesome,
about
man.
you, Jesse? How'd you get into heavy music?
My friend Clark showed me Whiplash, the Metallica song, when I was in like 5th grade.
Great song.
Damn, they're playing hella fast. So I was like, I'm a and then I got into like Motorhead and stuff, and it just evolved from there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
right
That
there.
sounds like pretty normal. Normal ways to get into heavy music. So that's always cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
as far as like you guys being so young, is it kind of harder to play shows because you guys are so young?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
All right.
Yeah,
But
imagine
also,
getting
like-
into the 21 and over spots is a little tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, we don't really do
Sucks.
it anymore.
Yeah.
We're like,
They make us play outside. I remember one time we played at a place in Oakland called the Golden Bull, and like before we played, we had to like
no.
hold.
Yeah.
bro, we drove down to and they made
Oh,
us wait
yeah.
outside.
That's
Even
it.
though the bread told us. Yeah, it's a different band. Actually.
Oh man. So you guys had to play outside in Oakland, just on the like in the patio, or how did that work?
No. We got to play inside, but before and after we had to wait outside. We
Yeah.
couldn't be in there.
Oh,
Okay.
oh shit! I thought they made you play outside. I was like, that's fucking.
And that also makes it hard, like getting labels too, because like
Yeah.
we tried for so long. Like our last release, we released it independently, because no one would really like put us
Yeah.
on.
They're like, how old are you? No, what?
And then,
Yeah, no, that's
and then for our last album, the one we just released, we sent it to Ben, and he was just like, "Dude, I'm gonna put this out." Like,
He's like, I'm
yeah.
down.
Yeah. So
hell yeah, that's awesome.
See, what I love about the new album is it does what a lot of like new metal is doing, where you have the features. I like that bands are like working together, raising each other up. Awesome features with Manos de Fierro. Probably my favorite track. I like the Body Box track, Burned by a
Yeah.
Crack Pipe. Perfect name for a song that's got Body Box in it.
Yes, dude. That's
Um,
fucking awesome.
when you guys are working on like those feature parts, like how did those come to be when making this album?
All right, Jesse.
So I was in New York for the summer, and this teacher like wouldn't let me work on my grades, and I was like hella pissed. So I was like, "Fuck this shit!" And I just hit up Body Box. I was like, "Yeah, you trying to do a feature on our song?" Because I didn't know what to do, bro. And then he was like, "Yeah, give me some money," and we were like, "All right, it's good."
This
and he
fool-
pumped that out in like 2 days.
This fool was like, "Send me some money," and then he sent a video of him like recording his screen after he recorded it, and then he just panned down this like line of coke that was on his table.
Yeah, I love it. Hey,
Man.
they're about it. My favorite merch that they sell is a little Coke mirror that
Yeah.
says
Oh,
Body
yeah,
Box, and I was like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
just putting on. They're just putting on." We met them. They're
Confirmed.
about it. They're cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
We met them
That's
like
funny.
around fly. We met them like in Petaluma and in San Francisco too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we hung out with them a little bit, and that shit was the funniest shit ever. They're
Yeah.
hella cool.
Oh,
they were talking.
Yeah, I don't know how I got there either.
You know what's funny about that band is we saw them in Lodi. It was on probably the same bill you guys saw them with Snuffed
Yeah.
on Sight, Body Box, These Streets, and like when we got to chat with him very briefly, and I remember after getting done talking to him, I'm like, man, that guy's way more coherent than I thought he would be. That's what I took away walking away, like talking to him. I'm like, oh, he's like not like a typical Florida, person you would think. So he's like a cool dude.
Cracked out.
Right.
That's the time I saw him. We were like, the only time I saw him, I was like, "Yo, how many bands until you guys play?" And he was like,
He's like,
He's like,
"Ah, that's
7.
great." Oh, that's fucking funny.
Something that I also really respect about you guys is you guys have been like really consistent releasing stuff. You have a demo in 2020, EP 2021, 22 you have your full length, the singles from this album 2023, and then obviously new album. Like, how do you guys like come up with all these ideas and these songs? Is it like one or two of you does a lot of the work, or do you guys like get together and jam that shit out?
It's like,
It's kind of both.
yeah, it's like a different process. Like every time, like sometimes Jesse will come in with like a riff and be like, "Yo, check this out," right? And like we start jamming to it. Or sometimes like Max will like he'll be playing drums. He'll be like, "Oh, I got an idea," and he just hops on guitar and starts playing. Just turn into a song. Like,
No shit. So from the beginning, like from the first demo to now, is like so the writing process has changed a lot, I'm assuming, right? Or is it been a lot easier, or do you feel like it's a little harder to get things together? Because you have two bangers that came out. I don't know how everything that you've done, the demo, the EP, everything is
The two
is
albums.
great. So is it like hard? Is it harder to get something out that because you feel like you're running out of ideas, or how does that work?
sometimes like
I don't know. I don't like music, so I'm super curious.
yeah. Sometimes it'll be
He
like
does blow though.
we won't like come up with
Once
like,
in a while, we're taking a little break though.
Sorry, go ahead, you guys.
oh yeah, sorry. Sometimes we'll be like we'll write something like we'll write like 2 songs within a span of like 1 week, but then other times we just won't write anything for like a good while. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, but the fact that we dropped a lot like the past like 3 years, like
My bad.
I guess it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Something I'm really curious about are like who are some of your guys' inspirations as far as like with the music that you work, like who are you trying to emulate, I guess?
Go ahead, Dimitri.
I mean, at the beginning when I first joined, all I really knew was like Primus.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So
Primus
that's
sick.
like, and Burn by a Crack Pipe was the first song that I was involved in with like the writing. So you might hear some stuff there, but now it's just like whatever I listen to, I'm not trying to like do a certain thing. It's just like I'll listen to this thing and I guess something that sounds like that'll come out. Because I write with guitar, not bass.
Okay.
No
That's good
shit.
to know.
And you know what? I bet it's a big benefit with you like recently getting into metal, because you know you could listen to so much things in 2 years, so you've really developed your own style. I feel like, because you know if you're in it for 20 years and start making music, you're gonna be influenced by somebody. But if you're in for two,
Right.
you know, you like some shit, but you're making your own style as you go, which is fucking awesome, man.
Right. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Max.
My influences. Oh, Cody from Sanguisugabar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
you
fucking
can't
love
go wrong
Cody.
with them. Those are some other really prolific guys where it's like every guy's in multiple bands and they all
Yeah.
fucking rock.
Like me and Dimitri, hella like all of Cody's other bands, like Putrid Stew and like
Yeah.
Murder Man and all the weird stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know, a lot of like hardcore stuff.
Okay.
That's where I like the riff ideas from. Just listening to hardcore.
I can see
Fuck
that.
yeah. There's
What
a lot
about
of
with
good
you,
Bay Area
Jesse and
hardcore right
Cruz?
now.
Wait, what did you say?
I don't even know.
Oh, I was just asking who are some of your guys' influences, but you know.
Yeah,
But
200 Stabbings, Sugar Bog, Body Box.
yeah, like
Fuck yeah.
like before, like all these like this like new wave like death metal bands came out. Like we used to be like really into like thrash and stuff.
yeah.
So we used to like
Lamb of God.
like our demos like
Lamb of God.
yeah,
Lamb
Lamb of God.
Crazy.
I love Lamb of God.
I love
You
know,
still love them.
I do too. I actually like probably hadn't listened to Lamb of God for a year, and about a week ago I was like, let me go back and I went through up and down the discography, and like I really forgot just how good they are. That band has so many riffs, and like, if you go back to the older stuff, you kind of hear like how some of it's rooted in hardcore, which I'm like, man, I kind of forgot about this.
Got crazy break like 11th hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hour
Yeah,
has
that's
the
what I'm saying.
craziest riff in it, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up. That's the band that me and Brad over here, that's the band we've seen the most. I think I've seen Lamb of God 8 times in my show going career. Like they're consistently on tour, they consistently put out albums, and they consistently are on banger bills. So it's like makes sense I'd see them a bunch.
They were at my first metal show that I went to see. They were playing. It was fucking sick, bro.
Yeah. You had a crazy
They're
first
my
show.
first.
First show was like
Who's your first show?
Behemoth, Lamb of God, and Slayer. It was
Bill Graham?
Ooh,
yeah.
Phil Graham.
we were there. Me and Brad were there.
Yeah.
Bro, we were like 10.
Hell yeah.
That was my first.
I think we were 19 or 20.
Yeah, we were 19 or 20 when we went to that one. So I remember that's one that sticks out for sure. I remember seeing Behemoth, and that was like the first black metal band I've ever seen. I was like, this is some evil shit, man. As far as like, you know, I feel like one thing that maybe helps you guys, like right now, I'm sure everybody in the world knows the Bay Area is popping with excellent heavy music, whether it's, you know, like slam, like Snuffed on Sight, and hardcore stuff like Tsunami and Drain, Gulch. How do you guys think that kind of like helps your guys' band?
I mean, like, especially it helped us a lot with like the label thing too, because we knew through Ben, or sorry, through our friend about Ben. He's in a band called Cartilage. His name is Mark. Shout out Mark.
Okay.
Yeah. So he put us on, and it's just like there's so many connections out here. Like there's just so many bands, and everyone's really easy to talk to. Everyone's really cool, and it's really easy to get on like cool shows and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
thing like we're gonna do now. We're just trying to hop on like as many of those.
Yeah.
Like cool, like they're just in the scene and they're like, yo, we'll just talk to them, trying to organize something. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
We haven't got a chance to see you obviously, but that Spinebreaker Left to Rot show, I think that's gonna be the one, because dude, there's so many good Bay Area bands, but to me the one I probably like the most is Spinebreaker, and I've been meaning to catch them for a minute, so being able to see you guys with them is going to be a hell of a show.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, bro. We
Yeah.
just
Jeez.
found out it like yesterday.
Yeah, he sent us a flyer. The guy who, he sent us a
He's like,
flyer.
hey, be ready. You guys are on.
And the dude, I think his name is Jason. He's in Left to Rot. I don't know if you guys saw. He's putting together Austin Death Fest that just got announced today, and that is
Yeah.
one of the most psycho bills that I think I've seen in a long time. I definitely wish I could get out to Texas for something like that.
On
I don't want to go back.
Who's
to
on it?
Texas.
Man, it's like a Two Mold, freaking
I can pull it up.
Outer Heaven, which we just recently saw, who are one of the sickest bands out there. Maul from Fargo, Mutilatred,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of bands. It was like I think
Bobo.
good 20 bands. Phobophilic,
Phobophilic.
yeah.
That's
Dude,
sick.
yeah,
That band is really sick.
They are, and I'm very disappointed that when they came out to the Bay Area in their most recent run, they got broken into. So, not a good look, Bay Area. We need to work on that.
I saw them in Sacramento.
Go ahead.
That was a sick show.
Oh, was that the Slave to the Grave tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at that show too. Okay.
Oh,
it's funny.
yeah.
We go to a
all
lot of
connected.
shows, so like because we're in Turlock, so we're like an hour and a half away from the Bay Area and like an hour and a half away from Sac. We delve into as much as we can. So that's funny. We've probably crossed paths more than a few times.
Yeah, most likely.
But now that we know, we'll say what's up. Do you guys like regularly keep up with new music, or do you kind of just like chill with the stuff that you like?
Yeah, I try to keep up as much as possible. I don't know about these people around. So.
Yeah, I'm always looking for something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of listen to like the same three. I don't even listen to metal, bro.
It's all John Prine.
That's
Yeah.
Brad. Hey, Brad over here will listen to one album 4 or 5 times in one day and be like, all right, that was
Yeah.
good.
Dude, that's how I like.
Bro, I'm well versed, bro.
I think the Blueprint for Destruction like 3 times.
It was a fire album.
So good.
Yeah.
Shit.
I've always like been sad that I can't really get into East Coast rap. I guess that's just like the West Coast in me. Like Jay-Z, Biggie, like that stuff has never really stuck with me. But man, you play some like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, I'm like, yeah, that's what it's about. But that's just personal preference.
Wu-Tang. Yeah.
Well, as far as
I
like,
fuck with some Wu-Tang. I like me some Wu-Tang. Dude, I never listened to metal before Al got me into it. Like I started listening right out of high school. So I've been listening probably for 8 years. So not a crate or 8, 9 years. I don't know. I don't know how long.
I think I got you into it with like for him was Lamb of God and Mastodon. I was like, hey, you should check these bands out.
Yeah,
Fucking hooked, line, and sinker.
And then Brad over here, I was like pretty much the only metal kid in high school, and I got Brad over here into them pretty much through like he was Avenged Sevenfold, but then he liked Whitechapel, which we used to really fuck with.
Dude,
Oh
Whitechapel,
Whitechapel Fox.
fucking nuts.
Phil,
You know what's
Phil
crazy?
Bozeman, Phil Bozeman is probably like as far like the most versatile guy I feel like in metal because his highs are good, his lows are good, and then the motherfucker can sing. Like
He sounds like he's the size of fucking of the guy from God's Hate. What's his fucking name? Brody
Brody
King.
King.
He sounds like he's that size, bro. You look at him, he's fucking 125 pounds soaking wet. You're like, how does this come out of you? This is wild.
do you, since obviously they're always available, do you guys go to a lot of shows out in your area?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely.
Besides the last show you played, what's the last show you guys hit?
I went to see Pain of Truth. Gilman.
Yeah,
We both went.
Oh yeah.
That was a fun show.
I didn't go to that, but
Fucking-
before that, I went to the
Tsunami show.
no. It was no.
It was Tsunami.
The last show I went to was Done Deal and Spinebreaker and
Oh yeah.
Okay,
was
the Chris benefit.
yeah. And Hands of God, Ken Gulch played.
Yeah,
It was-
I've saw those 197 media videos, and I'm very jealous I wasn't there. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Tickets were sold out.
Gulch. I was about to say Gulch sells out in minutes every time they fucking
No,
announce a show.
nobody knew they
It's
were gonna
wild.
play it. Since Sound and Fury. Everyone thought they were done. So that's
Yeah.
that's wild. You guys got to see that.
Yeah, it was wild.
And then you guys play the Gilman coming up pretty soon, right? I think it was with Doomsday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gar.
Man, that's freaking sick.
Is that your first time playing the Gilman?
No.
Oh, you played it quite a few times then, huh?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it's like it's starting to get pretty sick now. Like since a lot more like
you started booking there.
yeah, like a lot more like hardcore promoters are booking there now. So it's like it's
Yeah.
kind of
You know,
Yeah,
we
fucking
hit
A.
Gilman
That
for
was a
the
great
first time this year at we hit the Twitching Tongue show with Cruelty, Harm's Way.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Man,
I wanted to go.
that shit was sick.
Badass show.
man, Cruelty is so sick.
What do you guys think of Twitching Tongues?
So
I
you know what's
fucking
funny
love-
about them?
They're
is-
heavy as fuck, but we're soft as fuck, but harder than you. That's the best way to put it.
I
What is
have
it?
I have the most ass backwards way of getting into them where like I got into them through Disharmony. So like that's the album that everyone hates
Oh, I hated that.
supposedly. But I got into them with that album because I'm like, dude, this is like the hardest fucking riffs I've ever heard, but like he's singing over it. So then I've always liked them personally. I could see why maybe people wouldn't, but what about you guys? You guys fans of the Tongues?
They're hella good.
He just
Like,
like
I know.
Bro, I love Twitching Tongues.
he
Bro.
just like showed me like a couple of songs recently.
me
they're
and
pretty sick.
me and Dimitri love Twitching Tongues, and I showed him
Oh, yeah.
Eyes Adjust, and he was like
That's
okay.
the track. That's
Okay.
the track, man. I love Eyes. My favorite track's probably Eyes Adjust. I like Gaining Purpose, and I like Disharmony. Those are probably my three favorites.
I like Fell from Grace Feet First.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I went
Colin
to
Young also has one of the greatest spin kicks of all time.
Backed. Here's a random question. Have you guys ever gotten in trouble at school for wearing a metal shirt? And if so, what shirt?
Oh yeah, I got in trouble one. I was wearing a shirt that said fucking Slayer on it.
I got that shirt. Okay.
He was my bio teacher who was like, "Does this say fucking Slayer on it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she said, "You can't wear that."
You're like, damn.
She was fine for the rest of the day, but like I couldn't.
Yeah, I feel it.
Well, I was walking through the hallways with my princess. Something different.
Oh, bro.
But
We losing them.
realized just
Oh, you're losing him a little bit.
Yeah, we losing you.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hello.
There we go. There we
There
go.
we go. We're good.
You're back.
Yep.
You know what?
What-
So on the note of on the note of censorship, I got a question, man. So I was putting together a little something so I could put on the Instagram, and I went to go Google the latest album, Hooked. And on Google, it's you have to hit like, oh, this is censored. Do you want to view? I was like, oh yeah, I want to view it. Have you seen any censorship on Instagram or any social medias that like posting the album cover?
One time we
I haven't
did
seen nothing.
like when we posted the announcement that it was out, full album cover. Like we got like a thing from Instagram that was saying that I was like, oh, this post might not reach like as many people because of like graphic or something. but it didn't. It
It's
never
like
got
Fuck
like
yourself,
yeah,
Instagram.
Yeah,
I know.
fuck
Real.
Instagram. Yeah, because I was looking at that. I was checking it out on Google, and I was like, why is it got a censorship? And I was like, oh, well, I mean, I guess the standard person looks at this, but I'm like, this is badass. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Speaking of that album, how did you guys get that album cover? Who made it for you, or did you guys do it in house?
We always hit up some guy on Instagram from a foreign country and get him to do for hella cheap.
Outsource it, bro. I feel that.
It was a Indonesia.
Nah, he was from Colombia.
Okay.
Okay, sick. Something I like is I like your guys' old logo. I like the new logo too. Is this new logo on the album? Is that your new logo going forward? Or are you guys like you got the alternate one available too?
I think we're gonna stick with the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
I like
much.
it.
It's sick. I think this one, like, it makes sense because this one really goes well with your guys' album art, whereas the other one, not that it wouldn't, it's just a different look. So I guess it's safe to say that it kind of pointing you in a different direction as a band, kind of, or not really.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's sick. As far as like when you try to find new music yourself, like what are some ways you try to find new music?
It's mostly like word of mouth.
Max like shows. He knows like every music.
Yeah,
Every
ever.
music.
he's like a real like.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad though because we'll be writing a song with,
And he'll be like, "Oh, that's your riff
I'm
already."
You're like a computer. You're like, no, that one's already been played.
But then whenever he writes one that sounds like something, he's like, no, don't worry about it.
I like that
it's
though.
Different.
Like,
It's a little different.
I love
Yeah.
listening to a song and you're like, I've heard that riff. What is that for this band? So I think it could like it's a good thing. I feel like most of the time.
You know what? It's crazy because I was telling the guys I was listening to your guys' last album, and there was a song "Blood." It's crazy that you say that 200 influenced you guys because that song "Bloodletting," it gave me like 200 vibes. I was like, dude, this is fucking dope, right here. I told him, I'm like, this is like a fucking what I said. I was like, this could be a 200 song. I told him, oh, this shit's hard.
We wrote that song like the day after we saw 200 Stabbings.
Yeah, Cruz.
Dude,
Okay.
I knew it. I knew it. I fucking heard it, and I was like, dude, 200's in here somewhere, dude. This
Y'all Steve Sandwich.
And we came back and we were like, bro, we have to write hella songs. And he came back with 3 songs that were all 200 Stabbings.
Yeah.
they were great, dude. That song "Bloodletting," I was like, dude, this is wild right here. But yeah, man, that I could hear the influence of 200 Stabbings, and I love how like they're a fairly young band, but they've accumulated such a huge following, and I love to see that there's influences there.
They're like my favorite band. Like ever since they came out, like when we went to that Santa Cruz show, like we got to hear the album "Slave to the Scalpel" like before it came out.
They gave us
holy shit! It like changed my life,
dude. We had an opportunity to hear their latest album, their latest one that's gonna come out. We had an opportunity, and unfortunately, we had to leave the show a little early. I'm not saying anything. I'm not. He's laughing, but I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
To take the heat off someone else, I'm with you though. Like I feel like for a while there, metal kind of got a little stale for me personally. I was having trouble finding what I liked, and then I heard the first song I heard was "Toe Rope Around the Throat," and I was like, dude, like ridiculous. I haven't heard riffs like this in a long time. And the only way I always describe it is I heard the song and I felt like I got kicked in the chest, and I was like, who is this band? What are they doing? And then like I kept listening to them, and then they announced that tour with Gate Creeper, and that was our first time being able to see them. And they're a band where anytime 200 Stab Wounds comes near me, I will be there because
Yep.
We've had Steve on the podcast, and we've even told him toe rope to skin milk to toe rope is one of the greatest transitions you will
Yeah,
ever listen to.
Yeah, it's so good.
Now, what's
Yeah,
that venue on Martin Luther King?
What's that?
Didn't
Oh,
we
the
see
old
one
one. Sky. What is
Oh
it?
yeah, Starline.
Starline.
Starline
Starline.
Social
Starline.
Club.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, that's where we saw him and Gate Creeper at.
Yeah,
us too.
Wow.
there.
Remember the guy that
The
got
first time I ever saw Iron Front just
Wait,
as a random person was at the Starline.
Yeah.
And that was also my second show ever.
Strong.
Oh shit!
Oh, but I
I'm
wanna know
really
what you
sad
said.
that place is no longer around because that was a cool venue.
That was a great venue.
They had great shows there.
Yeah.
The only thing that I could say they need some work with is their bathroom
Ventilation.
situation.
Ventilation.
But
They needed ventilation too. Hold on, I want to know. You said, do you remember the guy that did what?
Yeah,
at
Jesse
that
was
show?
saying something.
Jesse said
Yeah.
something. You cut out though.
he got knocked out in the pit, bro. He like
Yeah.
slipped and hit his head hella hard, just like fucking.
I remember, and they said they said somebody come get this guy. I remember that.
is there a
There was a
gate
guy that
creeper? Is
got
like
knocked
everything
out.
okay?
Yeah.
That's one of my least favorite things too. Is when people try to stop the show for somebody who's hurt. It's like, hey, people get hurt. Like, don't make
Mhm.
gate creepers stop fucking playing their song.
He was like, he literally like he was unresponsive because people's like weren't dying or anything.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
they were
shit.
coming out. It was just up, so they were like, "Hey, we got."
When I pretty recent when I saw Devourment with the Infested and Neck of the Woods in San Francisco, some dude like during Devourment, I think it was during like I forgot what song it was. I think it was during Self Disembowelment, and he was like crowd surfing, and like he landed straight on his head. He's like out
Oh,
cold.
got power bomb, bro. He got power bombed off the fucking top rope.
I saw that at
Really?
when I saw Gorilla Bit at Cornerstone Berkeley's off the and no one caught him and landed he directly on his head.
I have that poster here somewhere. Gorilla Biscuit. Who else did they play with?
Damn.
H2O.
That poster here. Yeah.
Cornerstone's another sick ass little venue.
Oh yeah, that's a great
the best venue in the area. Best venue in the fucking area, 100%.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
They have
Just wait till
good
you can
food.
enjoy one of their delicious fucking craft beers on tap.
They got good beer, good food, and a great stage.
The room there is great. Like it's like one of my favorite venues to go to, and like especially like all the places around it too. It's just great.
Yeah.
Well, the venue is so proportionate, you know, like there's not
Yeah.
like a bad place to stand, and then you got upstairs, and it's like perfect fucking setup, and it's
Yeah.
clean.
They allow like stage diving too, and all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the
Shout out
security just
whoever
sits at the
owns
fucking
that.
door by the stairs with their thumb.
Hey,
on their ass.
whoever owns that must be a real fucking fan because goddamn, they allow some shit.
Mhm.
Started it.
We-
Danny from this band Condition One was telling me that.
shout out Condition One. They're dope as fuck.
yeah,
Dude, I'm wearing it right now, bro.
Yeah, I saw that.
Badass.
It's hard.
Hey, one time, I'll let you get your
Jerome.
story, but one time I freaking did sound for Condition One, and I'm not a sound guy, so sorry to them, but they're fucking badass. Continue.
What's the singer's name? He's a bad motherfucker.
Danny.
Danny runs,
Danny. He's a bad motherfucker.
and they're like the best ever. They have so many good shows.
Yeah.
But Danny was telling me that the people who started Cornerstone are all like hardcore kids. That's why that's why they allow that stuff. Like they've
Oh, that's dope.
like
Shit.
Oh, you cut out a little bit on that one.
Cornerstone.
You're good.
The Amtrak's going through their backyard.
That's mine.
You're good. Yeah, dude. Fucking. Where did we see them? We saw them at a deli, right, in Oakland.
Stay gold.
Yeah,
Stay gold.
that's where we saw.
Oh,
Stay
Gold.
Gold. Yep.
Big Gold, bro. That place is dope.
That place is crazy. That place is good.
that place.
Dimitri,
Yeah, that's where Al did sound for them.
Oh, I had to do the same thing for
Yeah.
Was it
Oh,
Vomit
they just
4th?
grab random people.
Vomit 4th. Okay.
Yeah, I think I did sound for Vomit. Well, I did sound for Vomit 4th because they have the
Well, that's
little
like him.
ass whatever mixer, which is just like a vocal mic.
Yeah. See, I had to do it for the and like I said, I have no like
You
I
did
don't
it
know
for
what the fuck I'm
Judiciary
doing. I did
and
it for
Dead Body.
Judiciary,
And Dead
Dead
Body.
Body, and Condition 1. And I remember sitting there like, man, I really like these bands, and I'm really sad that like I'm making them kind of sound like
Fucking
poo.
up the
I
sound.
mean, if you're at Stay Gold, you shouldn't have like too much expectation for good sound.
It's not the best place, but it's sick.
Crazy that they went there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Like I remember sitting there, and I'm like, dude, I'm seeing the fucking Young Brothers in like a place where like it's struggling to fit 100 people inside here.
Dude, not fitting around the people.
Oh, it does not fit 100 people. Well, like
I
most,
think Monos.
Like
There
86
might have been
people.
on this night because it was completely
Just
filled
packed.
inside and in the patio as well. So there might have been 100, but
Yeah. It's tough though.
that's a lot of people. Dude. That's really sweaty. It gets
That
really
place
swety in
is-
there.
Oh yeah.
oh, it
gets
does.
hot.
Yeah, that place is there's a band that from our area that's gonna be playing there pretty soon. They're called Governmental Manslaughter.
Oh, I know. That's
We played it then, yeah.
Wait, are you guys
Okay.
supposed
Yeah, we're well, Brad's in San Jose, but me and Ramon are in Turlock, California, and they're Modesto.
I'm
in a
little place called
Mm.
Waterford, California. You
Oh,
guys
that's good.
probably have never heard. I'm in the fucking butt fucking nowhere, middle of cornfields and shit,
Yeah, I'm
almond
friends
fields.
with the Central Valley hardcore bands like These Streets.
Mhm.
Oh, we've had
Cam and JT on.
Cam and JT on. Fucking
Those
shout out
lads.
JT, shout out Cam. They're bad motherfuckers. Yeah,
Cam-
they're awesome.
I love them because they're bringing like I've grown up here my whole life and there's not been any kind of scene, and like now we're starting to get stuff where we like in the Central Valley we got freaking Body Box, Snuffed on Sight, Corpse
Yep.
Pile. We got fucking No Cure around here. Like
Corpse Pile
it's
goes fucking nuts.
Wait, were
it's just cool.
The No Cure show in Modesto.
Oh, you played that show?
Yeah.
Oh
No
shit.
shit.
Okay.
You did.
Well, I'm in a band called Monos de Fierro.
Yeah.
You're in Manos of
I'm-
Oh, dude, they go fucking wild.
I'm a fan.
Hey, shout out Manos.
to Barbaric Brutality. We're familiar with your label.
Yeah,
But
we
No Cure and Mugshot at that show.
That's
Oh,
sick. I did
dude,
not
that's
know you were
fucking-
Monos.
that's
though.
when Ryan went
badass.
to. Ryan
Yeah.
went to that show. So Brad's brother, we had him on the podcast a couple weeks ago. He goes to every show with us. He's a young and he's what 19? 18,
Yeah,
19?
19.
He's 19. Yeah, dude, he goes to every fucking hardcore show in the area you could possibly. He hit me up on 2 hours notice the other day, being like, "Hey, you want to go to a show?" I was like, "Bro, it starts in an hour and a half. I can't fucking just go right now." Yeah.
He hit me up to his defense. He hit me up to go to your guys' release show, but unfortunately, I had prior plans. But like I said, I saw that Spinebreaker show, and I'm like, all right, there we go. That's where we're gonna knock it out.
Yeah, that's gonna be a sick show.
Cool. Well, we'll kind of start to wind it down now. We really thank you for your guys' time. So you guys put out an album early in the year. What's kind of your guys' hopes and like plans with the rest of the year?
To hopefully hit the road like in the summertime and do like a much bigger tour than we did like last 2 weekends ago.
I was thinking like a stadium tour.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hey,
You-
you guys in 200.
200 could do it with Metallica. You guys can, man.
Stadium tour.
Yeah. Confirmed.
Fuck yeah.
All right. I hope it's you guys in 200 stab wounds because you guys will be filling them fuckers up.
That'll be
I hope we could play a show with them one day.
You
Oh, yeah.
guys, 200, some tsunami. Let's get that shit going. Stadium tours. I want to see this shit going.
Cool. And then as far as like for you guys, what are some like recent releases that you guys are really fucking with lately?
Dimitri, go ahead.
Man, don't start off with me, bro.
Oh, you're on the spot, brother.
Poor
Figure it out.
Dimitri. Like, dude, hold up. I'm still catching up.
Yeah, I mean, when did this come out? It's not really that new, but the Peeling Flesh EP.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
that's
dude,
that's
the one-
came out
what's it
like within
called?
the last 6 months. That's new to me.
Yeah,
All
100%.
right, yeah, Slamaholics too. Yeah,
Slamaholics
I've been playing
too.
that hella.
Face fuck with a shovel.
Anyone know
Exactly.
the
That split, hey, that split that they had with Putrid Stew too goes fucking
yeah.
crazy.
I've been listening to hella Putrid Stew. Also, I'm always keeping up with them.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. I've been into this band called The Chisel.
UK guys, right?
Yeah, they're the UK bres. They're hella cool.
Hell yeah.
They're not like the most. I guess they're extreme. They're like fight music, fight punk, something like that. That's what I call
Anything
it.
that makes you want to fucking swing on somebody's okay in my book.
Yeah, like watch soccer and fight someone.
The last thing that I'll leave you with, unless the other guys have some questions, the last thing that I've got, I know you guys are too young to get high, okay? But how does metal get you guys high?
Saw those eyes.
Yeah, we seen those
Avert
eyes.
your eyes, brother. Avert your eyes.
Hey, legally, okay?
Straight edge.
Hey, I'm edged too. I've only had one drink tonight. I'm edged still. 2 drinks and you're broke.
I don't know.
The fighting.
The
I
fighting.
don't know, bro.
The fight
Bro, I
riffs.
listen to country music, bro. I don't even
Yeah.
listen to metal, bro. I was
Hey, Brad does too. Hey,
I
Brad
Hell
can
yeah.
talk with you all day.
Hell yeah, man.
I love I don't know. Just like like going to shows and stuff, like that's like the best.
Yeah, it's
Best thing
just
ever.
it's a type of energy
I
you
like
can't get
moshing.
anywhere else.
Yeah. Just
Like
the whole
watching
environment
the
is
song.
just the best. Especially like hardcore shows. Like I never went to hardcore shows like
Yeah,
until like the past year I started going with this fool over here. But yeah, it's just great.
Fucking A, man.
like hitting
All right.
people.
Cool. Well, we want people to listen to Hooked. Like I said, it's easily my favorite release that's been this year. It's like you guys and the Tomb Sentinel EP have been repeat for me lately. So
Do you guys have
Shout-
any shows or anything coming up? Anything you want to promote and that you want to speak about?
February 3rd in Santa Cruz, Ballista, Spinebreaker, February 10th, Neck of the Woods.
We'll be there.
February 23rd at the Gumlin with Doomsday.
Oh, and
Cool.
Fucking A.
with Tsunami and Condition
Oh,
One
yeah.
and fucking Out of Pocket
Yeah.
in San Jose. That was
Hey,
Okay.
well, I will be there.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great fucking lineup right there.
a dream lineup. It's March, I think.
Sold out, right?
March?
Yeah,
Fucking A.
Like in 15 minutes.
yeah.
I believe it. It sounds about right. Tsunami show in San Jose sounds
Yeah,
like
that's
that'd be
true.
good. Pretty quick.
RBS.
That's gonna be really
All
fun.
Cool. Well, we thank you guys for joining us. We look forward to meeting you guys in a couple weeks, and fuck, man, like keep putting out music. You guys are absolutely killing it for such a young band, and I love to see that. I think that only brings the scene up, having youngins like yourself doing it.
Fucking
Thank
love
you.
it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us on.
Yeah,
thank
no
Of
problem,
course,
guys.
man.
We'll
Thank
do
you
it
for your
again
guys'
sometime.
time. We'll do it
Yeah.
again when you guys have another thing out. Get it going.
Of course.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, guys, have a good night.
All right. See
You
you.
too.